What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming back to one of our videos. Today's going to be a little different because we don't have the kids with us. It's just going to be me, and I've got a friend here, Travis. We are doing a slab reveal, as you can see here. I don't even... How many slabs are here?
We probably got about 51 slabs.
About just over 50 slabs. So we're going to go through these. We're going to do... these are all from CGC. I'm just going to go through the slabs, take a look at them, and appreciate what we got here, and then go slow on the grades, and yeah, see what we can get here. I've not seen any of these, so I don't know what the grades are going to be, so let's start it off. So I'll try to keep my thumb and hide these so that we can make it a surprise here, but all right. First off, we got this pretty sweet Charizard, and the reflection on these are hidden.
So this is out of the Celebrations collection. This is the Japanese edition. Pretty unique card in itself. Obviously, I definitely like the outside borders and the way the Japanese cards have the shine and the holo. Like most of these cards, a lot of them are retro and vintage. You will see some like this though that are kind of newer and up to date. Definitely a cool card all the way around though. I think out of the whole Celebrations, obviously the Charizard is probably the coolest. It's kind of hoping for a 10, but
let's see what it got. All right. Boom, 9.5, 9.5. Let's go. You see my hat in the reflection, so I'm gonna take that off. So, all right, a 9.5 on the Charizard. Look at that foil though. That's pretty crazy. The holo on that really hits. Okay, all right. Sorry, got all these cards to go, and I'm just getting excited with the first one here. So it's upside down. So we see here that got some decent centering here. It looks like it might be a little or this one here is got a little bit thicker border here. So we'll see how this one plays out.
And obviously some of them are probably going to be a little more used, a little more damaged. Most of them are pretty retro or vintage. But like this one, obviously it's a newer set. Still a cool card all the way around though. Nice trainer card. I think it's one of the more high dollar ones in the set. So yeah.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Boom, another 9.5. Wow. CGC. I'm having a hard time with the camera's not wanting to focus in very well, but all right, look at that. Full art trainer, Gloria, 9.5. That's a good hit from Brilliant Stars right there.
Definitely makes you wonder how you get a 10, you know? Like you look at these cards and it's like, where do you find the flaw or where do you find the small imperfection?
Yeah. I mean, I wonder, you clean these ones, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were all cleaned. Well, I mean, out of those, that was straight, pulled from the pack and then penny sleeved and top loaded. So yeah, it's hard to see where the flaw is.
Okay, so
see if we can't get some vintage out of this.
Yes, so there are several vintage in this. I think most of it is going to be vintage, right?
Yeah, for the most part. Some newer stuff, obviously, like Charizards, but there's a lot of old school, Neo, Destiny, and stuff like that.
So, wow. Whoa, look at this.
It's definitely one of my favorite cards in the whole submission. I think there is a swirl in there somewhere. Maybe bottom left.
Oh, yep, you can see that. The camera's not focusing in very well, but you can see the swirl right here. And that's hitting pretty hard. Wow, unbelievable.
Definitely a unique card. I mean, obviously, this is the error card, so obviously, as most of you know, if you know anything about the Blaine's Charizard, the first edition and that after that, they have an error in the abilities down below. There's a fighting energy and it should be a fire energy. It wasn't until I think they caught it where you can get the actual corrected version, which is definitely a lot more, but this would be the error version, which is consistent with the first edition.
See that's the weakness.
Right here, I believe, is that the fighting energy in there.
Oh yeah, yep.
So
right here.
It should be a fire energy, but unfortunately, it's a fighting. But nonetheless, still a cool card. Obviously, probably one of my favorite in the entire collection.
Yeah, can't seem to get the camera to want to focus in on that, but you guys can get a good idea. Right there, it's just giving me some problems. Okay, well, let's see what we got here.
So close.
Dude, a 9.5 on a vintage Charizard Holo with the swirl. This card, oh my goodness.
It's definitely a pretty sweet card.
It's a Holo error, so, oh. So when you look at this, I don't know if what they're looking at. Like the centering looks pretty good. The bottom looks like maybe it's a little bit thicker on the bottom than on the top. So maybe it's just the up to down.
The only thing I can possibly think is like a lot of the vintage cards, like
the Holo,
most
scratched.
There's probably a scratch somewhere in the Holo or on the Charizard. And that's, I mean, it's hard not to find a vintage card without a scratch in it. If you do, I mean, obviously people know to sell it for a pretty good price.
Yeah.
But
Hard to get away from that. All right, guys, we're going to move on to the next. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because this is got a lot of cards to go through here. So look here. Centering looks a little
some damage
off.
at the top.
You can see the damage at the top here, so it's probably going to be a vintage. So let's cover this up as we can. Got the Venusaur.
Original base set.
Original base set. Get some of that. The Holo is going to be probably scratched just a little bit. It doesn't look too bad, but got some scratches to it. Let's see what this guy's got. Boom, 6.5. 6.5. So I think that most, correct me if I'm wrong, Travis, but I think a lot of the vintage graded cards usually come back with around a 6 or 7. You know, you see a lot of that.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, obviously, like I said, you know, the Holos tend to have scratches or, you know, coming in and out of binders. People played with them, so when you put them in the binder, a lot of the times, like you see on the backside, the top part will get the whitening just from your finger, pushing it back into the slot and pulling it back out. So for the most part, you know, if you find a nice base set, big 3 Venusaur, Blastoise, or a Charizard, you know, definitely get it graded and collect it because those are becoming harder and harder to find.
Harder and harder to find. So you got the Pocket Monsters on the back here. So as what we just saw, we got the Pokemon ones right here, and then you got the Pocket Monsters on the back here. So for those of you who don't know, and a lot of you do, Pokemon actually means Pocket Monster in Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. In the original cards, they had Pocket Monster on the back, just like this one is here. So this is going to be another vintage card. You can see it's got some, that's just got some stuff from the card. So
CGC.
Yeah, got some little dust on there. So we're going to be here, Dragonite. This is Japanese. Holo. Look, it's like a rainbow. It looks unbelievable.
As a kid, this always used to be like one of my favorite cards, especially in the English version, just because of how clean and crisp it looks. It always looked like one of the top cards right next to Charizard.
So Dragonite, 1997 Japanese. I cannot get this for the life of me to focus. There we go. I think I'm just going to do it this way for the rest of the time. So here we go. Look at this. Boom, 8.5.
Not a bad grade for that card.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And that picture is a lot cleaner. So gotta go in just a little zoomed in here. So that's all right. We can deal with that. Look at that. Looking good, guys. Man, that's an unbelievable card. I love that card. That rainbow is sick.
Definitely looking for it in the English version. It'd be cool to have that.
Okay, upside down again because I'm an idiot. All right. So this is a newer card. Looking pretty clean so far here. Looking pretty good. There's some white, but it's just the dust, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see what we can get here on this. Let me cover this real quick. Arceus V-Star. Look at that rainbow. This is from Brilliant Stars. You guys can see there. Looking good. I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm guessing this is going to be a 10. Looking at this, we'll see. 9.5.
Tell you what, out of most of the Brilliant Stars, I don't think I've pulled 110 out of that. Pulled a lot of these 9.5s or 9s.
That is a clean card. Surface looks nice. Whew, man, look at that. Beautiful card. I am more of the modern collector. Whereas Travis is more of the vintage collector, but man, I like the modern cards for sure. All right, clear off some of this dust here. Again, I think this is already looking to be like a modern card, I think. Looking very clean. The centering from the left side over here is a little thinner than over here on the right. I'm looking at it correctly. I'm no grader, but oh, the Genesect V Alt Art. Look at that. This is from Fusion Strike. Very dope card here. All right, what are we thinking here? And Travis, you've seen these, haven't you?
I've seen a couple.
I'm thinking, well, I mean, oh man, I want to give it a 10. I do. But after seeing that Arceus, I'm guessing it's probably like a 9.5. Let's see what we got. 9.5. My goodness, what's it take?
CGC, if you see this, he's looking for a job.
This looks good though. I mean, they use, they should be using, I'm pretty sure, microscopes and all those different things that really zero in and see stuff that we can't see. So, but if I was guessing, I'd say maybe the centering. When you look at the vintage cards, most of the time the centering is not going to be the issue. If I was to understand correctly, they'll talk about how the centering for the vintage cards isn't really the issue. It's mostly like the hollow scratches and just the wear and tear of the card. Whereas the new sets, the centering, it seems to be off. The printing is weird. So this, we got some edging here. So let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. A little cool, dude. The fact that it says cool Porygon.
Cool cat right
How
there.
cool is that? Black Star promo, Holo. That thing, the Holo's hitting right there. Almost looks like snowflakes, right?
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty cool.
For an
And
old card,
you
for
think
sure.
that that's why it's cool Porygon? Anyway, let's see what we got here. 5.5. Yeah, I mean, you can't really be mad at some of that stuff. I mean, the edging on the back, we saw that. Plus, again, probably the scratches. Yeah, you can see the scratches right there on the Holo. But you can't be mad with that. It's still vintage card, looks nice. And the fact that it's unique is it's got the cool in there. That's pretty cool. Not to overdo the cool on there. So, okay. Looks like we got, definitely going to have some stuff here in the back right here. So, don't be looking for anything that's going to be through the roof here. But this is going to be a Japanese card.
I think
vintage.
a lot of these right here, I mean, you definitely see like off-centering with these for some reason.
Yeah.
But still definitely cool cards.
Look at that, dude. So another Holo.
Dark
Charizard. Japanese. Does have some damage. It's been through the ringer a little bit. Let's see where we got. 5.5. All right. Still very cool, man. You got to love this card. Anything Charizard is usually going to be very popular. And it's just a cool looking card.
Especially for being so old.
Yeah.
And being at least one of the originals coming up.
Oh, I just gave that away, so I might as well just show it. This is from Pokemon Go, Dragonite V-Star, Rainbow. So I accidentally just showed that, but it's a 9.5.
That was probably like my lone favorite card of the new set.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
We really liked the Pokemon Go set here on the trainer pack. And I don't think we pulled this card, so that's pretty cool right there. I think you have better luck than what we do.
Yeah, I pulled the Rainbow Charizard. And
The Rainbow Charizard from
Arceus,
yeah,
the same booster box.
yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right, probably gonna be. We got some dust here. And probably another modern card here. Hide this one. Oh my goodness.
First time the trainer pack's ever seen this card.
Yes, the first time I've been able to hold this card in my hands. I've been looking for this card for so long. We have not been able to pull this or the rainbow. Oh my goodness. Oh God. I just want this to be a 10. I don't care about anything else. I want to will it into a 10 right now. 9. Okay. Still that hits hard as a 9. Whew. I would take that grade any day. That's a man.
Folks, you should see him. He's sweating over here. He's holding
Look
it
at the
too hard.
Venusaur back there, just hanging out. Oh, so cool, man. All right, congrats on the 9, dude.
Appreciate
Good
it.
stuff. All right, let's see here. It looks like probably another modern card here. Centering looks pretty good. It's all dusty, so it's got
CGC
no wear and
dust.
tear. Oh,
That's
it's
a
not.
vintage.
This is vintage. That,
Ooh.
guys, look at how clean this back looks. Oh my, I'm like getting fingerprints all over it, but that back, maybe a little bit of, I hear there's like a little white spot right here. Yeah, right there on the edge too. Man, you got to really look for those though. Look at this. Typhlosion.
Sweet card for sure.
Oh man, I hope you guys can really see that hollow hitting. Look at that. 9. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable to get a 9 on a vintage card like that. That's pretty sick. Man. Jealous. Looking good. Oh, I gave away another one. I need to stop doing that. The Slow King Hollow. Look at the swirl. Look at the swirl.
This one's probably one of my favorites out of the whole submission, just because of how rare it is. First edition. Clean card all the way around.
First edition, you guys. Boom, right there. I know I gave it away, but I'm going to take a look again. I didn't get to see it, but I know you guys saw it. Back looks very clean. Holy cow. Okay, let's see what we got here. Boom. Whoo!
So
9.5. So close to that 10. And for a vintage card, that's crazy. Look at that. Unbelievable. Nice hit. The Slow King coming out swinging. What's this card worth at a 9.5?
At a 9.5, it's probably average around 1,000 to 1,200. At a 10, it'd be 35,000 roughly. It's what I've seen a couple go for. So, unfortunately, it came as a 9.5, but hey, I'll take it.
CGC. Come on, man.
Yeah, give me a 10. Help me out.
All right, some of you don't even need to see the front of this card and you'll know what it is. I actually got this graded myself, and it was not good. It was a 3.5. The edges were bad. It was terrible, but I really wanted to get it graded just because I like this card, so I thought it was pretty cool. So let's see what we got here. We got the Ancient Mule. Okay, this is the movie promo card. Very cool looking card. I like the way this looks. Got the hollow all the way through. You guys can see that. This is definitely in better condition than what I had. Let's see what we got. Boom, 8.5. Nice. That one hits hard. That's a very cool card. Let's see. Okay. Moving on. A lot of CGC dust here. It's looking like up here it might be a little on the rough side.
Probably another vintage for sure.
Yep. Right here. Oh, guys, look at this.
You guys think the Espeon Altar hits? Look at that.
Man.
You gotta love the vintage stuff for sure.
So this card, I don't even know what to say about this. This is so beautiful. My goodness.
I think when you talk about like series like, you know, base set, or that's a Neo Destiny right there, or Neo Discovery. Neo Destiny and Neo Discovery are probably my 2 favorite sets, just because how cool the cards are. You find something like that, it's really cool.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm saying the same thing about every card. It's just they all are hidden. Yeah, we should have wiped these off before presenting them. It was like a lot of dust. Okay, here we go, guys. A lot of you in the modern era here, you know this card. Very popular card. This is the Darkness Ablaze Charizard.
So starting my collection back up, that was probably one of the first ones I got, and to be honest, I thought it was a really good hit. And it is, you know, it's a really good card.
When you see a Charizard that looks like this, I mean, you think, okay, and not to mention, I think isn't this the same graphic that they use for like the shiny Charizard?
The rainbow. So
the
you
rainbow,
get the rainbow
yeah.
one, and then I think maybe.
So yeah, but I mean, you think that this card is going to be everything, and it just doesn't hit the same as the other Charizards do. But
it's so basic.
At an 8.5, can't be mad at that.
Definitely something nice to just have in the collection.
Yeah. A lot of, Charizard's very popular, so there's a lot of good collectors out there that love them some Charizard. So, see, this is probably going to be an older card here. I got some wear and tear, a little bit of hair here on the edges and stuff. Still very good condition. When I see a lot of vintage cards, it's a little rough.
So that's a Neo Discovery collection right there. Like I said, Neo Destiny and Neo Discovery are definitely my two favorite. I mean, just look at that Houndour.
Trying to get the angle on this.
First edition. I believe there's a swirl in there somewhere.
Yeah, you can see right up. Well, is it?
Yep, it's up. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you can see it up there. Pretty sick. My goodness. And he's just hanging out, chilling in the grass. Let's see what we got. Boom, a 9. My goodness.
First edition. Not bad.
I cannot believe some of these grades on these vintage cards. I know some people that would love to have this card. Unbelievable. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. Got a lot of dust on this one. I keep saying unbelievable. I'm like, really I'm shocked at the vintage.
Especially new collectors, you don't see like things like this too often, you see like all this vintage stuff come out. It's mind-boggling.
Another Dark Charizard. So the other one was Japanese, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep. So then this one, here we go. Got some stuff here from Team Rocket. I think this one, I'm gonna guess about it. The back had some scuffs on it. I'm gonna say an 8 on this. So let's see. Without seeing I got some scratches a little bit on there.
I think there's a swirl right there on the right too, along the edge, right side. It's hard to see it, but
yeah, trying to pick it up. Yeah, I can't pick it. Is it? You mean right here?
It'd be like right along this edge right here.
Definitely
nice card.
Yeah, not hitting it right there, but let's see, 6.5. What did I say, an 8?
Yep.
Way off. Yeah, I'm terrible.
CGC, he's new.
Yeah. Great card. That card there, I see that card a lot in Instagram and different places, and that's a very popular card, and it could be worth a lot of money too. Okay, let's see. Let's go here. Probably another vintage, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Raichu, first edition, Team Rocket. Here we go. What do we got? Boom, a 9. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Oh, this is just crazy. Unbelievable on some of this stuff here. Boom. Any swirls on that one? I'm not seeing one right there, but they don't make the same. The hollows nowadays just aren't nearly as cool as they were back then. This is going to be another vintage, I'm guessing, because yeah, we do have a little bit of some edging here. Dude, really? All right.
I think you're going to see a couple of them in there.
Okay, so let's go with the 7.5 on this one. 6.5 again. Nice. My goodness.
You see a trend starting to happen.
Yeah,
my favorite one is
Charizard. Here we go. This is this from Evolution? Yep. Evolution's Charizard.
2016.
See, I'm an idiot. All I gotta do is just read that right there. Boom. We got a 9 on that one. Whew.
Not too expensive. Pretty cheap card, but something nice just to have in the collection.
Here we go. Gengar V Max Fusion Strike. Very cool card. I don't think anybody could argue with how cool this card is. Man, look at that. Okay. I didn't get to see the back. Let's see, what do we got here?
A lot of the newer cards you'll find. I mean,
Looking
obviously,
good.
they're pretty much pack fresh.
I'm gonna say 9. 9. Let's go. I get this card now, right?
Oh yeah.
You gonna give it to me?
Right. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. Nice card. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this.
Ooh, Rocket's Mewtwo.
Rocket's Mewtwo. Holo. Only dealing with holos here. Let's go. Man. First edition. Oh, I we didn't see the back here. Let's take a look. Yeah, definitely have some edging up here. Still looks pretty good though. Yeah, this corner here, rough sauce. But let's see what we got. I'm guessing 5, 4.
Oh, same ballpark.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I don't care, great or not. Like, that's a cool card. I didn't even see all the veins coming through here, but yeah, that is a cool card. You gotta like the Mewtwo. They make so many cool cards with them. Look at his length is 6'7", 269 pounds. That's a big. That's a big boy. It's a big fella right there. All right, you guys already see right here the edging up here. It's gonna be a Japanese card. And the corner right here is definitely rough. So we got some vintage here. Oh, guys.
And the premium files.
Premium file 2. Reverse hollow. Look at that. Look at that hollow, guys. Holy cow.
They don't make them like they used to.
No, that's, man. Yeah, we need hollows like that again. A 4. Yep. So we were expecting something bad like that, but hey, that's still pretty cool just to have that card protected. Have that in a slab. Very cool.
Piece of history.
Very cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm pretty sure you guys already saw that one. But let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Very cool stuff here. Sabrina's Gengar, another vintage card, as you can see.
It's probably my 3rd favorite series, the whole Gym Heroes set. Pretty nice set all the way around.
I got a couple Gym Heroes cards, and I do like them. I like the way the edging's a little rough, but not too bad overall. I'm guessing 5.5. 5. Okay. I like that. That's like, look at all of this. It's like all hollow, and we're gonna sprinkle in a little Gengar right there.
Toss them in there. Photoshopped them in right on top of the hollow.
All right. Let's see. So you guys can see right there, we got the white on the back. So the backing is a little rough, but again, so it'll be another vintage card. Oh, the Charizard base set 2. Right there you go. Hollow hitting. I'm guessing 5.5. Let's do that. 5.5. Let's go. Man, maybe I could work for CGC. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just guessing. Wild shot in the dark here. Very cool Charizard. All right, this will be the last one for this video. Last one for this video. We're going to do a part 2, and we'll go through all of these as well. So for the last one, let's see what kind of big hit we have here. Take away some of this dust. It looks like it's going to be pretty clean. Got a little bit of maybe some edging right up there, but nothing much. Thinking this might be either really good condition vintage. Oh, I was going to say maybe a modern card. So we got the Black Star Mew. Get this back in focus here. Black Star promo. Mew Hollow. I've got this card, but it's not in the Hollow. It doesn't, I mean, the Hollow just really does it. Really makes it hit. I'm guessing an 8. Ooh, 7. Looking good. Hey, we'll end it with this Mew for now. Again, guys, we have got video 2, part 2 of this, of the slab reveal. We've got all of this stack to go through next. Okay, so we're going to end it on this Mew here. Come back and see what other hits that we get right here. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.